strap yourself in, because we're going to E3. Dedicated entirely to the biggest video game event of the year. I'm talking about the Electronic Entertainment Exposition, also known as E3. I mean, there's over 40,000 people from 80 countries, over 400 companies, and 1,500 games. And we saw every single one of them, except one.
I'm with Mr. Alan Palardinelli from Nintendo America. How you doing, Alan?
Great, Victor. How you doing?
Always great to see you, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the first inductee ever into the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame, Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto.
Well, biggest game of the year, I think a lot of other people think, it's going to be Zelda for the Nintendo 64. What do you think?
We'll go a step farther than that. We think Zelda 64 could well be the biggest game ever.
I first imagined the world of Link and Zelda many years ago. My goal was to make a place for players that would be very different from the real world. The Nintendo 64 lets me realize this goal better than ever before.
Thank you. All of the fantasy that Zelda had when it came out on the original Nintendo Entertainment System, and makes it about 100 times bigger.
Is there going to be a 64DB sequel to the Zelda?
Yes, we are working on the Zelda 64DD.
What do we got back here? What is everybody talking about this Pokemon thing? What's going on with this?
Well, Pokemon is a craze that people are lining up for here in America. It's interactive, RPG, multiplayer, collecting, strategy, simulation, monster battle game. It's a riot.
That's one long sentence. Could you imagine getting beat up by this guy? Do you know any fighting moves? Can we see one? Oh, F-Zero X, man. We've been waiting for this for a long time. What's this all about?
F-Zero X is probably the fastest game we've ever made. It runs 60 frames per second in 1, 2, 3, and 4-player mode.
Psygnosis just signed on as a publisher for you guys. How's this going to compare to their Wipeout 64?
It's going to be a great race.
We get the first copy, right?
Yeah. You guys always get the first copy of everything, right?
What makes this game special? And what are gamers going to be getting into?
They'll be getting a whole new concept. You don't have to just shoot around and just blast people, but figure out what exactly do I have to do. Mission Impossible series, the movie, is about being more clever than the enemy, making them believe that something has happened and making them do actions that they wouldn't do. We have lots of gadgets, we use lots of deception, we have those face-making sequences where we change faces and we take the identity of other people.
Now, I understand Tom Cruise himself has final okay on this game. Is that true?
Yes, it is. We had an email recently telling us he's played the game all weekend and he loves it. And we had a party.
I can't wait to play this game.
Well, I'm very happy. I mean, that's what we wanted.
Star Wars Rogue Squadron. It's the next Nintendo 64 game from LucasArts. And you didn't think Shadows of the Empire was going to be the only Star Wars game on the Nintendo 64, did you?
Rogue Squadron is really taking the best level of Shadows of the Empire, which was the Battle of Hoth, and sort of taking it to the next level. What would have happened if you went over that next ridge? And
what all of us tried to do, by the way.
Exactly.
Okay, go on.
So we now have air-to-air combat. We now give you a choice of crafts to choose, a choice of weapons to choose. The weapons will change. You can get them upgraded. We also have a primary mission objective and a secondary mission objective. And if you complete bonus mission objectives, you get bonus crafts and bonus weapons.
How you doing there, buddy?
Hello there. How are you today?
I'm very good.
What's your name?
My name is Victor. What's yours?
Hello, Victor. I'm a Mario.
Yeah, we know that.
I'm a pretty name was Hello, you know.
Yeah, we know that too.
You're watching the Electric Playground. We'll be back after this. Don't go away.
Can you tell me what E3 stands for?
No clue. No clue at all.
Just take any wild.
Eat eggs every day.
Eat eggs every day?
Why not?
Hey, I like that one. What does E3 stand for?
I don't know. What are you, an idiot? Exposition.
Can you tell me what E3 stands for?
Has something to do, let me see, E3. E3.
Entertainment, education, and Engelbert Humperdinck.
I'm here with Will Body from Black Ops Entertainment, and we are talking about Tomorrow Never Dies for the Sony PlayStation.
If you're expecting GoldenEye 2, you're not going to get it. Our game basically has the best elements of GoldenEye, which were the sniping, the detailed limb collision, and awesome enemy death animations, plus all the things that you'd expect in a great James Bond game, like skiing, driving, and underwater scuba levels.
I'm here with Andy Gavin and Jason Rubin, guys from Naughty Dog, the creators of Crash Bandicoot, and we're talking about Crash 3, yeah?
Crash 3 has more levels. We plan on making more levels than 1. We plan on making more levels than 2. There's more detail in them. And we're adding some new gameplay on top of getting crystals and getting gems as you did in the past. There's now an additional thing to get. So there's going to be endless gameplay for someone who wants to get the true 100%.
I'm with Troy Horton, who is the producer of Tomb Raider 3. He's also been the producer of Tomb 1 and 2 as well. What kind of locations are in this game? We went to Venice, we went into the mountains of Tomb Raider 2, underwater levels were amazing. Where are we going now to top that one?
Okay, well, we've got various locations. One's going to be London, South Pacific Island, India, Alaska, and the secret location as well. I hope you buy Tomb Raider 3.
Because we're making Troy rich. He's got a big fancy car. He's making lots of money.
And I'm single too.
We're at Konami to talk about Metal Gear Solid. I'm with John Sloan. What is Metal Gear Solid all about?
You play a guy called Solid Snake. He's a genetically engineered super soldier. Your former comrades have taken an Alaskan military base by force and are threatening to launch a nuclear missile against the US unless their demands are met. Your job is to get in there, defuse the situation, find out if they've got the capability to do this.
So you're basically a spy, and you got some whooping to do.
That's basically it.
I am here with Kazunori, who is the creator of Gran Turismo Racing. Everyone's calling this the best racing game ever of all time. I mean, how does that make you feel?
僕らはいろんな人たちが
Kazunori and his staff were playing the existing racing games, and he really enjoyed a lot of racing games. Although he enjoyed them, he really wanted to make something that he would really want to have. So that's the reason why he made GT, the Gran Turismo. And he is very happy that many people are highly appreciating GT and saying that this is the best racing game ever. But he always wants to be a challenger, so he would always want to make something even better.
今でもチャレンジャーとしてレースゲームを作っていきたいというふうに思っています。
What would you say is your biggest competition? Gran Turismo?
Gran Turismo, Need for Speed 3.
Need for Speed 3, yeah.
Gran Turismo's a different type of game.
Yeah? Oh, look, the Sydney Opera House. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, also, you were the guys who did the Destruction Derby.
Yeah, we did Destruction Derby. Some lads did Destruction Derby 1, 2, NBA Jams.
And what element of NBA Jam did you add to this?
Hey, you guys, she's with us. Come on.
This way.
Let's go, Zoe.
I'm here with Seamus, the executive producer of Trespasser. Now, tell me about this title. I mean, this looks awesome.
Well, it's the digital sequel to the Lost World movie. And when Steven Spielberg cruises into your office and he says, you know what, dude, I really want to see a sequel to my film done in a game, you think to yourself, you know, what in God's name am I going to do to satisfy that guy?
Chris, what do you got here at the show? Right in here we got Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. We've had a great show. Everybody's been coming by congratulating us, saying it looks really, really good. Back here we got the boys of Lancelot 3, the product manager Keith Levinson, and Chris Longfree, the producer. Lancelot 3 has been a big hit. Everybody's saying it's looking really, really good. And upstairs, I'll show you guys Dune 2000 and a cool Starbucks coffee bar. Right up here we have Dune 2000. Everybody's saying it's looking really, really good. Why is this being shown up here and not down there? Is it still early? Or? Well, actually, Dune 2000 is almost about to ship out. We're looking at early July for a ship date. Well, here's the Westwood. The Electric Playground.